healthy relationship is going to require communication, but especially with your spouse, your partner. I have relationship expert Vicki Gower here with me to give us some advice on that. So let's dive right into it, especially when it comes to intimacy with your partner, with your spouse. How do we make sure the lines of communication stay healthy and open?
Well, I think that, being willing to be a student in your own relationship is going to be huge. You said it earlier, learning how and knowing that you can learn how to communicate differently, more effectively, more transparently. That's going to be the key to opening up all the conversations.
Well, I laugh. Mark's such a natural talker. And for me, opening up, I can talk to anybody, it seems, but opening up about how I really feel inside of me and communicating my needs and just even in daily life was a really big challenge.
Hey, that's really hard work. I mean, we don't necessarily grow up learning to be transparent communicators. So if we ignore something or we just kind of leave it to the wayside, it's so easy for that to just fester and boil up, and then it gets ugly. So we want to catch it before it gets to that part or that point so that we can start to effectively communicate. Now, it doesn't mean that it isn't sometimes going to blow up into some craziness, but the fact is that if we are willing in our relationships, and it could be with a partner, it could be with a friend, but if we're willing to have the conversations and willing to be mature enough to recognize that we can learn to be different, that's huge. And then it will bridge the gap. It'll create that scenario where you can really have the conversation, get down to the nitty-gritty, talk about how it makes us feel, and then that opens up somebody else to being able to receive it.
And when we talk about communicating intimacy needs, it's not just sexual.
Absolutely not just sexual. So there are so many pieces to intimacy. It's that closeness. It's the friendship that we have with that person that we're spending our life.
The vulnerability.
That is like being naked. When you are vulnerable, when you are vulnerable in your feelings, in your word choices, in inviting somebody in to have that conversation with you and really discussing, what do you need? What do you want? Not, what am I not getting? Let's not go there, because that's going to turn into some fireworks that maybe we don't want.
Maybe that's a show you don't want to attend, right?
I'm thinking no.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Vicki.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Head on over to markandmandy.com for more information.
Thanks for watching The Mark and Mandy Show. Like our video by clicking below and subscribe to our YouTube channel.